heavyweight in African football clash tonight in Kumasi, Babayara Stadium. That is the venue for the first leg of the World Cup qualifiers between the Black Stars of Ghana and Super Eagles of Nigeria. What a game that will be. The build-up has been so massive. Guys are talking about that game. It promises to be very interesting. And today we'll be talking about the game, the preview, the possible starters, plus what to expect. You want to know more about the Babayara Stadium in Kumasi? We'll tell you more some facts about that pitch and how Nigeria lost once upon a time to Ghana 1-0. That was in September 1991. On that note, I welcome you to another edition of Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM, your daily sport on the radio. Today we'll be talking about the World Cup qualifiers with a microscope on the game between Nigeria and the Black Stars of Ghana. We also talk about other stories, but today we're actually going to focus on that game, what to expect, what the fans, the Ghanaian fans had to say, the Nigerians, their own fans had to say, and of course, Osimhen, Pinnick, and Thomas Partey, and some other, voices on the show this afternoon. It promises to be very interesting, so keep it locked onto the sport this afternoon. Last night, there's this popular saying that there is shocker in the world of soccer, and we saw that yesterday when Italy faced North Macedonia, and surprise, Italy won't be at the World Cup in Qatar later this year. They were defeated by North Macedonia by 1-0. Chadrowski with the sole goal in the 90th minute of that encounter. What a game that was. Italy, and just to remind you, defending champions of Euros, won't be at the World Cup in Qatar later this year. That's how crazy the game of football can be at times. We'll talk about the game and also contrasting fortunes for Italy. Not a good one for Portugal, brilliant one, because they defeated their own opponent from Turkey 3-1, and big ups to Diogo Jota or Tabio, who led them to that victory yesterday. Big one, and of course the leadership qualities of Cristiano Ronaldo. I remember before the game, Ronaldo told the boys, we have to go for this one, and they really went for that game. Scored 2 goals, Turkey pulled one back, but they couldn't even score from the spot. Rahimas squandered that sport kick. All of that we'll be talking about on the air, Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. The Thank God It's Friday edition of the program. Just to let you know, we'll also take reactions from Nigerians. I'm sure Nigerians out there want to talk about the Nigeria vs Ghana game, plus what they have to say, and of course their own prediction. Yeah, we'll take your reaction from that particular one. When the time is right, studio lines will be open. You can actually save it for now. When the time is right, I open the studio lines. You can save it 0902-280-9257. 0902-280-9257. I take that again, 0902-280-9257. Or this other line, 0916-104-7698. 0916-104-7698. You can as well call 0811-052-6487. 0811-052-6487. Those are the lines to reach us in the live studio this afternoon. When the time is right, we'll pick us. You can as well watch the special edition of Total Sport on Facebook. Go on to our Facebook handle, facebook.com/IBR95FM Ibadan. Facebook.com/IBR95FM Ibadan. Welcome once again to the sport headquarters in Southwest Nigeria. Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM. I am Kenny Babidili. Alright, I've got guys with me in the live studios ready to take a look on that game, ahead of that game between Nigeria and Ghana. I've got Humphrey Olawale here with me in the live studios. Good afternoon to you, Humphrey.
Yeah, good afternoon, KB. Good afternoon, listener at home. It's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a decisive one. Right there in Kumasi, right there in Babayara Stadium. Something so funny about this Babayara Stadium is that it's so much a dreaded stadium. And by the time I was trying to get some hands on what is so special about this stadium,
okay.
Maybe you can't believe what I found.
What's that?
Thank you. This stadium is formerly known as Kumasi Sports Stadium. But in 2005, precisely April, it was changed and renamed to Babayara Stadium. Okay. That was in honor of one man, Saidu. Was a legend in Ghana. In fact, a legendary footballer.
So they renamed
after him. His name is Usman Saidu Mada. So Baba Yara, that's the name of his grandfather. And now, why is this stadium so dreadful? They said anytime Ghanaians are the Black Stars are playing in that stadium, there is always a spirit coming up to become the 12th person there. So they believe the spirit is there to cheer them up, and by the time they started clapping and invoking the spirit, look at what happened to Lesotho. They lost 7-0. And 2014, you can't believe that the Egyptian Pharaoh could not withstand. They also lost 6-1 to them. So this means it's a very, very
dreaded stadium. Well, that's quite interesting. Believe me, there's no spirit that can stop.
Sure, no
spirit can stop the Super Eagles from winning today.
All the Super Eagles we need to do is just to try to buckle and try to feed their fears and get ready for the showdown. They will surely make the day.
All right, getting ready for the showdown coming from Humphrey or Lawale. Also, the Sport Maestro. I'm actually going to bring on the Sport Maestro very soon. So, but first, let's start from the game between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Black Stars of Ghana. We preview that game right now. Total Sport on Impact Business with 92.5 FM.
This is your number one. 234vibes.com.
Alright, Ghana and Nigeria clash tonight in the first leg of their heavyweight World Cup playoff. And the Black Stars definitely will be at home. But let me introduce the Sport Maestro, Samson Amutajero, who is right here with us. Good afternoon to you, the Sport Maestro. You are pumped up for that game.
Yeah, good afternoon to all our listeners out there. It's good to be here, the TGF edition of the show. Yeah, today we are actually counting down to that time. It's just few hours from now. And I'm sure Ghana must be bubbling right now. Kumasi is really
of course.
A lot of people might have closed from work very early just to meet up. That 40,000 capacity. Let's see what comes out of it. 20,000 tickets already sold out, and we hope to. Of course, by now they would have sold out the other 20,000 tickets. And a lot of rivalry between Nigeria and Ghana. Not to talk about from entertainment to culture, from culture to music, from music to food, from food to sports and everything. So the competition is so much on the high side, and a lot of antics and pranks that have been played by this Ghanaian side. Remember, the way the Super Eagles landed in Kumasi wasn't a pleasant one. They landed in a very a very small that place looks. I mean, the airport said it wasn't an international airport. And they landed there, and the runway was a very tiny one. Now, such that our players couldn't, come down from,
they had to jump.
They had to jump down. And that's very risky. If they had broken their leg or have had injuries, perhaps these are antics that
according to reactions from the Ghanaians, because I remember on the AM Sport this morning I talked about that. Some Ghanaians said that is not an international airport, that smaller planes are allowed to land there, but Nigeria chose to come with big planes.
Well, for me, I think I'm going to blame both sides. I'm going to blame Nigeria administration, and I'm going to blame the Ghanaian too. You are traveling to a place. You should have surveyed your landing place. Now you are landing a place where your plane is bigger than the runway. You should have made an inquiry prior to the time to know if you have a safe landing. Now, to the Ghanaian counterparts, of course, there's a way they radio them, there's a way they talk to them and tell them not to land over there. But they allowed them to land there. That place wasn't safe for them to land.
Don't you think the jet board, which was actually placed there, that actually forced the player to jump from a plane to the step we are there, don't you think it was due to the system that has been there, which is meant for smaller planes?
That's what I'm saying, that Nigeria could have made their own inquiry first. That's why I blame them. And of course, Ghana shouldn't have allowed them to land there. If it's in Europe, you would not be allowed. They would have radioed the pilots not to land that plane there. Instead, they would take off again and move to a safer place. What if it has crash landed? I mean, that could have been a disaster. So I feel that it's the problem of administration that we had there. It's a maladministration. No lack of communication between the people. And that is actually, I hope it won't cost us. Of course, they've landed well, no injuries, no worries, and all of that. I saw their training session, how they have been able to, to try to acclimatize with the Kumasi Stadium. Of course, they touted that stadium as better than San Siro. I mean, I was just wondering how that could be. But for me, I feel tonight is victory for the Super Eagles. All the ways no matter what they do. Of course, we're going to play against three sides. We're playing against the referee, playing against the team, playing against the supporters. So if you're playing against these three sides, well, expect a hostile support tonight.
Definitely.
Hostile one. They're going to give us a huge problem in that place. And of course, not minding the referee. The referee
from Morocco.
From his records, out of 10 games, he has issued 41 yellow cards. And he has given about 3 or 4 red cards, I presume.
In 10 games?
I mean, in 10 games. That's huge. That's ridiculous. That means an average of 5 cards or there per game. I mean, that's a huge. So we must be very careful tonight against Ghana.
We must be very careful tonight against the Black Stars of Ghana. That's what the sport maestro Samson Amutajero is saying this afternoon. But before we go ahead, let's listen to what Ghanaians have to say ahead of this one. They're actually speaking, and believe me, they are sounding so confident. They've got some ridiculous confidence in them that they can beat the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So let's listen to them speaking ahead of that crucial World Cup qualifiers. To the sport returns shortly.
And we have get it. And we are pleading to all the people in Ashanti region to come and occupy the stadium and cheer our nation Black Stars to qualify. This is a crucial match to qualify to 2022 World Cup in Qatar. We have done it before. If we play with Nigeria is a chop. If you sleep, we wake up, say Ghana and Nigeria, you go score them. We are talking to Ketokeku and the Black Star management, so you should bring the correct players. If the local players can fit do their job, let's bring them and do the correct job. Right now, Ghana and Nigeria is the big crucial match. We are going to cheer them from morning to evening. We are going to shout, here is Black Star home. Even the Egyptians, we give them 6 1 here. They score first goal, and then we give them 6. So Nigeria, I quite remember 91 when they qualified to Senegal 92. And the situation was the same. The match were playing Accra, and then the coach.
The sport maestro, the fans, Ghana fans right now really sounding so confident. One was like, we gave them, the Egyptians, we gave them 6-1. The other one said, them go chopper. So, what do you think as to these guys? They are sounding so confident ahead of this one.
No, of course, you expect them to wax lyrical. They were playing in their home, so they have to sound confident about themselves. Remember, prior to this game, they did not release the name of the list of players on time, in order for us not to know how to, put up our own, tactics and all of that. And they said they defeated Egypt. We defeated Egypt as well. So,
but it wasn't 6-1.
It wasn't. It might not be 6-1. We defeated Egypt. We defeated them at the qualifiers. We also, at the what's it called? At the friendly game. We also defeated them at AFCON. And this same Ghana, Nigeria defeated Ghana 7-0 before. So it's not a problem. They've defeated us, Nigeria, to 6-0, 5. So it's not. Of course, they have the edge when it comes to head-to-head.
But one of them were like, okay, now the Bawara Stadium in Kumasi is well known to favor the Ghanaians right now. Remember, Nigeria and Ghana actually played at that stadium in the year 1991, and it ended in defeat for Nigeria. The first time they played in a World Cup qualifiers was Ghana. We'll come to that. But don't you think these guys believe, there's this kind of favor, there's this kind of luck they get playing in Kumasi, the Baba Stadium? Yeah,
of course, they got a lot. They got a lot of history connected to Kumasi, and that's why they moved the match from Accra to Kumasi. And of course, we saw how CAF actually fought against that. But at the end of the day, they came to a compromise and said, okay, I think they went to inspect the stadium, and they felt that, well, it was standard enough to actually to prosecute the game. So looking at it from that point, they've got history in that stadium. And of course, good history, so to say.
All right.
That's why I actually, to some extent, I'm not really too confident that we're playing Abuja. We have our own stadium where we have good history. We play in we played in Akwa Ibom so many times. We've won. We had victories,
Champions.
in that place. And now taking it to Abuja, where the last time I think we played at Abuja was in 2017 or thereabout, and taking them down now where they are not really familiar with. I hope it's not a banana peel for us.
All right, so let's see how that one unfolds. All right, Humphrey, you want to talk about what the Ghanaians had to say ahead of that one?
Well, they've said a lot, and I believe this should be the antics. Maestro mentioned some of the antics.
Okay.
They play non-London well, and you can see them talking talk. You expect them to speak in volume. This is the antics they have. This is all the hope they have. Like the Ghanaians have attached to the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi. They said luck is there.
Yeah.
And they were just banking on one Baba Yara spirit coming over them to take the match for them. But that will not work. That will not work today.
I don't think Spirit can
Yeah,
work.
yeah. No, they like Maestro have classified, said we're playing against the referee. We're playing against
The
one
fans.
unknown spirit of Baba Yara connected to that stadium.
You know, Humphrey is really obsessed with
I
this
don't just believe.
spirit.
No, when I read through and discovered that there's so much belief in this Baba Yara spirit.
The same
That's-
the same
anytime they call, it
Abalis
comes
that
about.
predicted that they were going to win the Nations Cup. Did they crash out at
That is it. So
it's not about.
I don't want
Okay.
us to believe that there's anything coming over there.
Or there's
Nigeria-
any spirit.
the
There's no need
only-
to. We don't need to believe there's
I
any
don't believe in
spirit.
any
Of course,
That's
the same
just.
person
That's
predicted
just.
it, and
I know we have a
never
nephew.
really. It didn't come to pass.
Now,
Okay, let's listen to Nigerians actually speaking ahead of this one. First of all, play that of the home team, which is Ghana. Now for the away team, which is our own Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Oh, it's been happening long time. They've been beating us. That one is true. But this time around, we're going to give it to them. My prediction is 2-0. Very tough. Very tough, but we'll give it 2-0. But I see cool. I see okay. Everything is cool. Nigeria and Ghana is girlfriend and boyfriend. Actually, we are really brothers. We are brothers, but this is a game. By all means, there must be a winner. Yeah. But actually, we know it's somehow when Nigeria is beating Ghana because we are brothers. But this is a game. By all means, that's good.
Alright, you are still on to Total Sport on Impact Business Radio 92.5 FM, your daily sports on Icon Radio. And right now, we're previewing the game between the Black Stars of Ghana and Nigeria. That game is 8:30 at Nigerian time this evening. I'm sure you all don't want to miss that game. Right now, let's talk about some showdown between these two teams and how Ghana has dominated Nigeria in time past. In August 28, 1960, this is the first time these two teams met in a World Cup qualifier, and it ended on a sore note for Nigeria as they were beaten by Ghana by 4-1. That was in August 28, 1960. Alright, September 10, 1960, still the same year, it ended in a 2-all draw between these two teams. That was September 10 in 1960. 1969, that was the next year. Super Eagles topped this one 2-1 for the first time in the history of FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Nigeria got this upper hand against the Black Stars of Ghana. Alright, May 18, still in the same year, they played a 1-0 draw. They met for the fourth time in their history. Alright, February 10, 1973, Ghana won 3-2, but that game was abandoned in another failed attempt to qualify for the World Cup. Nigeria paired Ghana in the second round after Brazil passed Congo in the first leg. Goalless in 1973, that was February 22nd. In 2001, March 11, en route qualifying for the 2002 edition, co-hosted by South Korea and Japan. Nigeria and Ghana were put in Group B of the final round that had Liberia, Sudan, and Sierra Leone. The first leg stayed at the Accra Sports Stadium and then goalless at the Accra Sports Stadium, while the second leg saw Nigeria defeat them 3-0. So, I mean, looking at the history, it's been somehow the Ghanaians have that edge. That's just the fact, they have that edge in terms of how many wins they've raked against Nigeria and how they have defeated those. Fine. But Sport Maestro, let's look at the quality in the team right now. Of course, we can always go back to history and say, oh, Ghana have that edge. But presently, on paper, even as a Mojian confirmed that on paper, Nigeria had better team, definitely. How should they approach this game against Nigeria, looking at all of these games they've played in time past?
Yeah, well, for me, if Ghana is to approach Nigeria, I'm sure it's going to be hostile. But then if we are approach them with a focus. You are going there to pick the maximum points. You are going there to defeat them. And when you're doing that, you stay focused on your course, and you don't even look elsewhere. You don't care about the fans that are booing you. You don't care about the referee who is going to issue so many yellow cards today that I'm very sure of. You don't care about what the team is going to do to you because they're going to try to bully us. You're going to see that. But then, thank God we've got quality players who's got the potential, who's got the physique as well. Because you can't bully any Nigerian player on the pitch. Of course, is it Moses Simon you want to bully? Who do you want to bully? So it's a man-to-man affair tonight. But one thing is this: there's something about the Super Eagles that I like. When you boo them, the hero in them comes out, and that's what they're going to see tonight. When you hail them too much, it gets into their head and they begin to fumble. But this time they're expecting a booing, and of course when they are expecting boo from different angles, I don't mean boo bay, you understand. Okay. So when they start booing them, that's when the strength of the Super Eagles. That's when the Eagles start soaring, and we're going to soar in Kumasi tonight. Regardless of whatever they do, because when we have players of quality up front, people like Bonaventure, you have Igalo, you have Osimhen, you have Simon, you have Chukwueze, you have Lukman, you have, I can continue to call these names.
These names, yeah.
So these are names that can act. But where I have a little bit of worry is in the goalkeeping position. That's
there are talks that Uzoro could possibly replace Maduka Okoye. What do you think as that?
Of course, is the possible replacement for Okoye, as far as I'm concerned. And one of the advantages is got the height and it's got the confidence. One thing about Akpeyi that I do not like when it comes to Nigerian Super Eagles is he lacks confidence when it comes to playing for Super Eagles. When it gets to Kaiser Chief, you see him flying, and then when it comes to Nigeria, I wouldn't know the spirit that goes behind him and tell him, hey, you just have to just do this, just make this mistake, just make this error. And that has actually cost Akpeyi. But for me, I feel that man, Uzoro is going to do justice. And one thing,
okay,
these guys, they know what is at stake.
All right.
They know that they are going to be booed. They know that they are waiting for a lot of criticism. So I'm sure they're going to grind out the results.
Okay, so sounding confident. All right, let's go for these quick commercials. Total Sport return shortly.
Sori, ó ṣe jẹ́lẹ̀ mi ni pé ẹni tó bá kọ́kọ́ sí gbòòrò ni ó ṣe pàtàkì kéèyàn wà kó máa ṣe nítorí akitiyan ò lópin kó ọ̀n sọ̀hún tààrà wá ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan nìyẹn súnkẹrẹ gbàkẹrẹ fẹ́ni tó bá ní nǹkan ṣe nítorí pé iwájú ọ̀pá ibi tí ń lé sí kò sáyè fúnfà sẹ́yìn láéláé bá ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan nìyẹn torí náà báwo ló ṣe fẹ́ ṣe lónìí MTN.
All right, welcome back. You're still on to Total Sports on Ibr92.5 FM. All right, going to some team news, and I'd like Humphrey to talk about this one. Of course, we know Ghana will be led by interim manager Otto Addo following the dismissal of Milovan Rajevac by the Ghana Football Association. That was back in January due to their underwhelming run at the African Cup of Nations. Addo has called up a youthful 27-man squad, including reading defender Andy Yadom and Arsenal star Thomas Partey, as well as Bochum forward Christopher Antwi-Ajay. The duo of Club Brugge defender Dennis Odoi, not Callum Odoi, this time it's Dennis Odoi, and Roma youngster Felix Afenadian, who rejected call-ups twice, have been handed debut call-ups to the squad and could make their first senior appearances. Despite returning with a positive COVID test on Sunday, Crystal Palace forward Jordan Ayew, who is currently 10th in the nation's all-time scoring chart, is also being named in the squad. Meanwhile, for Nigeria, they have called up a 25-man list for 2 ties against Black Stars, including Premier League trio of Emmanuel Dennis, Bonaventure, William Troost-Ekong, and Leicester City's Kelechi Iheanacho. Laurent midfielder Innocent Bonke would replace Ndidi. Maybe not start, but at least he came in place of Ndidi in that one. Now, looking at the possible starters for Ghana. Now, someone said Agemang Badu, legend for the club, said something today. He said, the strength of the Black Stars is in the middle of the park, and that is where they have Thomas Partey of Arsenal, and of course Spain Steel. Now, without Ndidi, don't you think the middle of the park is already won by the Ghanaians already without our main man Ndidi in the middle?
You don't win the match before it starts play. So what we are going to say is that Partey, Nigeria needs to prepare for Partey. Partey will dictate the midfield. Partey will spray passes if allowed. He can put some dangerous crosses into the box 18 that can give trouble to the opponent. So what Nigeria needs to do with Penstill, with Partey, there can be a serious damage. But I think Coach Gravon will have to do his own work very, very smoothly, in the sense that he needs to work on Partey. They should not give Partey a chance. Partey should be marked. If he's not able to spray passes and control the midfield as he expected, I think Nigeria.
Don't you think? I mean, defending Partey will be so difficult because of his present form in Arsenal now. It's hard to stop him.
Partey is in form of his life, going by Arsenal last match, and like I said, Partey is dangerous when you allow him to move closer.
Long range shots. It's also a big threat.
And those shots, when it goes directly to the box, it can become a
remember what happened when Koye couldn't stop Tunisia shot.
Exactly. So they meet our defensive midfielder, whoever is going to anchor that post, and that's the area where we are going to miss Ndidi. But if it is going to be Bonke, it's going to be the man from Brentford, Onyeka. I would have gone for Onyeka. Onyeka has understudy Ndidi so much. Onyeka does well when he played for Brentford. So I was expecting him to replicate that in this. But whoever manned that post should be watchful of Partey. So far, that one is able to hold Partey. Then the other team should be able to play forward. Nigerian strength is in our strike force. That's our strength. Our strength is in our strike force. And the best way to defend is to attack. So if that is true, that means we need a complete defensive midfield.
All right, let's see how that one goes. All right now, phone lines officially open. You can call in right now to react to that game. How do you think, and what kind of tactics would you advise Gravon to actually employ against Ghana today? And players who should replace Ndidi, should it be Onyeka? Who else do you think is capable of replacing Ndidi? You can call in right now, 0902-280-9257, 0902-280-9257. 0902-280-9257. You can as well call 0916-104-7698, 0916-104-7698, or 0811-052-6487. All right, I've got a call here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Daniel from Academy.
Oh, welcome, Mr. Daniel. Welcome to Total Sport this afternoon.
Yeah, you guys have been doing wonderful, and Sport Maestro have been doing some great analysis.
Thank you very much.
What I will want from the coaches, they need to prove upon to Nigeria. Now, bring out tactics this time. Now it's 4-3-4-4-2. I'm a team. A 3-5-2 formation. And even the young and fresh-led was called upon. You don't go too hungry. Have a complete back team. That's why I would love to have a 5 midfielder man in that, where hold the ball, distribute the pass, don't be too curious about scoring. Play fine football. You can use the two in both and the middle back. Bring Olaino and someone good at the right, and just place Onyeka, Ribo, and Table. And that is true. Just put, I have to let him drop either Osimhen or Igalo as a joker. Let him drop Osimhen to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because they will have used strength. You just bring Osimhen at the second round.
Please round up.
That's my point. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, he made some, quality addition here, saying 3-5 to remember 2018 World Cup between Nigeria and Iceland, which we won 2-0. It was a 3-5-2 formation that we adopted in that one. Well, Iceland different for Ghana, I understand. So keep the calls coming, 0902-280-9257 or 0916-104-7698. You can as well call 0811-052-6487. Talking about Thomas Partey, he spoke ahead of this one, talking about the importance of this game for the Ghanaians and how they need to get the ticket in order to impress the fans over there in Ghana.
Coming up, and I know Ghanaians demand a lot from us. We're going out tomorrow. We're going to give our best. We know we believe in each other. I believe in the team. I believe in the coach, the system we want to play, and I think we are ready for them. Now we have an opportunity to qualify for the World Cup. We are going to face a great opponent with quality players, and we believe in each other. We're working hard. We did our best. As coach said, we have a plan that we want to, play as a team. We want to, develop this team to be able to achieve greater things.
No matter the stage, there's a bit of greatness in every man.
That was the voice of Thomas Partey speaking ahead of that one. No matter the stage, anytime Nigeria and Ghana clash, it's always fireworks. And today we are set to witness another banger in the world of football, most especially the continent of Africa. And it's got to do with two West African giants, the Black Stars of Ghana and Super Eagles of Nigeria. We've got a call here. Let's see who's on the line. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Ishola Akinwale.
Welcome to the sport this afternoon.
You're welcome, sir. I'm coming from Yama Church.
All right.
Yeah, my comment is that concerning Nigeria-Ghana match, my fear is that midfield. Because our midfield, we need somebody that can hold ball, that know what to do with the ball. Sincerely speaking, remember, if I can remember when Okocha was there, Okocha is somebody that all our strikers, they depend on him. I get so if we need somebody like Okocha, I pray that may God help Eguavon and may God help the team and God will be with them. I pray that victory is our portion by the grace of God.
Amen.
So I wish them good luck.
Amen. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Saying victory is our portion. Some nice prayers there are coming from our caller. Keep the calls coming, talking about the game between Nigeria and, of course, Ghana. All right, let's move on and talk about other stories concerning these two teams. Kanu Nwankwo is speaking this afternoon. Our former Nigerian forward Kanu Nwankwo has expressed his confidence in the ability of the Super Eagles to surmount Ghana's hurdle in today's World Cup qualifying playoff. It's actually no news that we face Ghana today. And in a tweet yesterday, Kanu said, "Good training and our boys are ready and we need to win." Kanu, can you believe it? Come on, it's time to support our Super Eagles to victory versus Ghana. End of quote. That's a statement coming from Kanu Nwankwo. Kanu Nwankwo, legend for Nigeria, saying is really, talking these boys up. Come on, go on and beat the Black Stars of Ghana over there at the Baba Yara Stadium, which some people will call Yara Baba Stadium in Kumasi.
Yeah, Kanu talking tough. Kanu coming to talk to the players. That's the necessary booster they needed this time around. This guy needs to boost their confidence. They need to feed their fear about this so-called Babarum Stadium. They need to master their boldness. And they need to play their game. What Nigeria is expecting is for us to see them streaming their skill sets. Let them go there and stream their skill set. The skill they have, let them show it to us. Let them show the world that Nigeria is presently on form and we are better than Baba Yara or better than all the players the Black Stars are ready to portray today. So Kanu is coming at the right time, and this is what the player needs, just for them to get the necessary boost.
All right, this is all they need to get the necessary boost. All right, also speaking is former Nigerian forward Julius Agawa, who has predicted Super Eagles will overcome the Black Stars in the game today. In an interview, he said it's going to be tough for Nigeria, but at the end of the day, Super Eagles will win the game. All of these guys sounding so confident. Do you think it's going to be that easy for Nigeria against Ghana?
No doubt, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a very tough one, a fierce one, and it's going to be one of the toughest games that the Super Eagles will play. Not really on the pitch of play, but because of the circumstances surrounding this qualification. This is a ticket that qualifies you to the World Cup. So you of course, if you waste it, you squander it, you get punished for it. So they know what it takes. They know the stake that this has on them. So they need to do a lot of work. And the Super Eagles too, of course, they know they want to win they want to go to the World Cup. Every one of them, if they don't go to the World Cup, it's going to affect their career as well. So they know what it takes. Look at what Macedonia did to North Macedonia did to Italy yesterday. So I mean, so that's football for you. So if Ghanaians are sounding so confident, we also should sound confident that we are going to defeat them. We have quality, we can do that. But then they should be weary of that man Thomas Partey, and they should be also weary of that man Jordan Ayew, because those are very dangerous guys that could actually cause an upset for us in that midfield.
Okay, all right. I actually came up with a possible starting lineup for that one between Nigeria and Ghana today. For Nigeria, possibly talks that we could have Uzor in goal. I find there is Trust Ekong in here, Kenneth Omeru, Ola Aino. We also have Frank Oyeka. That should be the replacement for Ndidi. Possibly there is also Joe Aribo. We should have him starting because of what he brings in the offense. And looking at Ademola Lookman, could make his first start with the Super Eagles today, and as well Kelechi, senior man Promise Iheanacho should also start. Dennis Bonaventure and Osimhen. All I can get from this lineup here is that we have more attacking players up front. So it seems we should be going for the goals over there in Kumasi.
Yeah, I think if that is going to be the lineup, although it's just a permutation.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be the lineup,
possible.
We've been clamoring for. I want to see Oyeka. Oyeka has been doing good with Brentford, and he has been a good understudy for Ndidi while he was around. So for now, all we needed is just a full attack, because that's the best way you can defend. We're talking about Thomas Partey is in form, but with a good attacking team, Partey will not be going front and going back. All Partey will want to do is just to hold the midfield, spray deadly passes into our boxes, and that's what we want to prevent. And preventing it means we have to attack. So, like me, I want Lookman to come from the bench. This is going to be his debut for Nigeria. So let him come from the bench. Let him watch how this has been done. Let him watch the big guys who have been doing it before. And by the time he will come in with his pace, with his dribbling skill, and before you know it, we have a poacher at hand.
All right. Hopefully he's going to be able to do all of this you just mentioned. I think if he's able to do that, then victory should be ours. All right, you can still call to be a part of the program. 0902-280-9257. 0902-280-9257. You can as well call this line 0916-10476. Okay, let's see who's on the line here. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, we lost that call. You can call 0916-104-7698. 0916-104-7698 or call 0811-052-6487. Remember, we are live on Facebook. You can as well drop your comment on Facebook on the live video. We'll take them on the program this afternoon. We've got a call here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, my name is Amutajero. Good afternoon.
Welcome to the spot this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks. We Nigerians, we have this overconfidence, and I don't know. I pray it won't affect us. I remember 2006 World Cup against World Cup qualifier against Angola. We had similar issue. We believe we can beat Angola, even against Denmark 1998. My own prayer is just we win. Nothing outside that, but my fellow Nigerians are always like, we'll beat Ghana, I just pray we win. That's it. Thanks.
Okay, so you believe, too much confidence coming from Nigeria. Well, as a Nigerian, you have to support your country regardless of the situation, and that is just it. Supporters of Nigeria, same way one Ghana fan said Nigeria go chop him. It was like if Egypt can come here and get defeated 6-1, who is Nigeria? So allow Nigeria to sound so confident. All right, thank you very much for that call. All right, talking about Baba Yara Stadium. The stadium has brought many good memories for the senior national team, and the people believe the spirit is cheering them. That's coming from the people. The people believe the spirit. But for the fact that the people are believing that the spirit is cheering them doesn't mean the spirit is really cheering them. They believe there is always luck for them over there. Many also believe he is the 12th man, just like Humphrey rightly said. At the same stadium, Egypt were beaten 6-1, and in 2012 they thrashed Lesotho 7-0. And brother, that is the venue which Super Eagles will play today. Well, this some stats enough to scare Nigeria.
Well,
okay, before we move away from that, let me get your prediction for the game.
Well, for me, before the prediction, just like you said, you highlighted some of the stats that they've got over there. Stats are meant to be broken. So it's not a problem. Africans, we are used to, spirit. Yes, there are spirits. Yes, but spirits don't play football. What happens? What plays football is when you play, and then you are going to be. Of course, we know the world is a spiritual place. We know all of that. We see all of that, but then we are playing a physical football. So some people will say the God of soccer follows you. If he follows you, you play good football, you're going to get results. Sometimes, you just wumble and fumble to win the game. However, they should give us a good reception. We don't expect them to be hostile on us. They shouldn't forget that Nigerians too can be very hostile.
Sorry, I have to call. We have a call here. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Joseph from work.
All right, so welcome to the spot this afternoon.
Tomorrow, today, we don't really need attacking-minded players that much. Yes, we need to score. What we need more now is not the attacking-minded players, but we need fighters. Players who can fight for the because reason being that Ghana is a physical team and the West African team, and this kind of match is not the result that matters in this kind of situation. So we need fighters. Look at this players in this match there. They were not fighting, They were not fighting well, but they were not fighting. We need fighters for the night, for the first night, for the 95 minutes. And after the second half, maybe we can be playing attacking football. But now, we need fighters who can play there to translate.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for that one. Saying we don't really need attackers there if you want to be the Black Stars of Ghana. Okay, the sport maestro, you're making a point. Quickly round up.
Yeah, definitely. Just like the caller said, we don't really need. But for me, I think the name of the game is goal. So score the goals, and they don't really post a threat on the attacking side. They only pose a threat in the midfield.
Without Andre Ayew, they've got Jordan Ayew, who is the brother of Andre Ayew. Yeah. And Andre Ayew is also there to support them.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, it's there. He's the captain of the team. Tonight, we're going to see Partey captain the team. And this time, I remember when we played against Atletico de Madrid when Partey was there. Okay. And, he was so hostile on Nigeria as if it was a war. I mean,
I think it was a 3-2 victory.
Yes, Nigeria won them. Won Atletico de Madrid in that encounter. So, yes, they won them in that encounter. 3-2. Nigeria won it 3-2.
I thought it was Atletico that won that
won.
game. Okay, so we've got a comment live on Facebook here. Olade Joyita Samuel says we are going to draw. Say it's going to end in a draw. All right, Humphrey, what's your own prediction for that encounter?
Well, I will toe the line of our chairman at IBRA.
Okay.
He said he doesn't see us winning, and we are not going to lose.
so that's his.
So
that was
his prediction, yes,
which is a draw. So for the white paper boys, that's some cool stats for you.
We'll come back here and.
Well, for me, for me, the reason why I wouldn't want a draw is because of the pressure.
Yeah, a draw is not even good.
It's not a good one. It's not a good score because when you it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter on the pitch of plays where you judge the game. These are professionals. They've played against a lot of teams and all of that. Yeah. And that's one thing I love about JJ when he was still playing. We tell you, let's go play the game on the pitch. That's it. It's not for you to talk. They're just talking. So if the Super Eagles come up with different tactics tonight because they feel it's only on the flanks that we can play, they shouldn't forget that we play on the flanks because there were no outright strikers as at that time, so we have to play from the flanks. So it is but now we have all our strikers in place. Dennis is there, Igalo is there, Osimhen is there. So these are players who can actually we can dazzle from the midfield to the flanks and of course to the center of the pitch, so we can do anything and undo. So tonight
it's a win-win for Nigeria.
Will win by 2 goals to 1.
I can see the passion in your face. Nigeria will win by 2 goals to 1. Okay, let's see how it unfolds for the Super Eagles tonight. And just to let you know that Moroccan referee Rodian GN has been entrusted to handle the first leg of that tie between Nigeria and Ghana. And the sport maestro came up with some scary stats about this referee. Well, let's just hope that we won't get a red card, and let's just hope he's still going to officiate in favor of the Black Stars of Ghana. So the sport on Impact Business 92.5 FM. Let's switch gears and go now to Europe to talk about the World Cup qualifiers over there in Europe. Italy were shocked. North Macedonia produced one of the greatest upsets in world football as they won 1-0 in a playoff semi-final to end Italy's hopes of qualifying for this year's World Cup in Qatar. Alexander Trzaskowski scored in the second minute of stoppage time to stun the European champions. As soon as the goal went in, North Macedonia players and support staff broke into wild celebrations, even as Italians watched in horror. The game of football is quite unpredictable. Now, odds favoring Italy to win that game. At the end of the day, it was North Macedonia. Humphrey, what do you have to say?
The world of football is a world of surprise. Nobody saw it coming. All from nowhere. One Alexander Tarkowski from Al-Fayah in Saudi Arabia.
Fired them.
He was the one. He brought that fire in while he was coming.
From Al-Fayah.
So that was what Italy did not watch for. If they have watched out for that fire, they will have saw it in him that this guy will eventually throw up the fire. So not good, too good one. People like Giorgio, who has won the Champions League, won the World Cup, and now not going to World Cup. I don't just understand what it
won the Euro. They didn't win World Cup.
No, he won with Chelsea. He won the
Club World Cup.
Club World Cup. So with those medals,
say Club World Cup.
Yeah. So it's not going to be at the country's World Cup.
Thank you. With those medals, we expected him to move a step ahead, but
okay,
that was not what Alexander Tarkowski had been placed for him. So it was a different entire.
All right. For the second time in a row, Italy won't be part of the World Cup. In 2017, it was Sweden. This time, it was North Macedonia that kicked the Azzurri out of the most important soccer competition in the semi-final of the playoff. The Sport Maestro, what do you have to say?
Yeah, for me, well, I feel that it was a shocking one. Soccer is part of soccer. We've seen that happen. North Macedonia, I think it was an underrating. That was a statement by the Italian guys. They underrated them. And of course, during the 90th, that was 90 plus minutes. 92nd minute. I mean, it was all over. I mean,
terrible as
the commentator kept shouting, "It is all over. They have been shocked. They are out. Italy out of the World Cup. They've been knocked." I mean, look at how even the goalkeeper was poor in that ball. I mean, he could have pushed the ball out. The defenders didn't close up Tarkowski. They gave him an opportunity to give. That was a half volley. It wasn't a full one. That was so close. I mean, we had the likes of Bonucci and the likes. They couldn't. I mean, Chiellini wasn't there, but Bonucci. I think Bonucci was there. Bonucci was also absent. But even if you don't have those guys, they've got quality defenders in Italy. So why couldn't they defend that ball? They gave him the opportunity to shoot, and that was the end of it. So, for the second time in a row, I mean, Italy will not be in the World Cup, World Cup rather.
And that's quite shocking. Quickly,
do you know that Tarkowski goal was the only goal since 2019 till date for both club and country?
And that goal came in time. He has been saving that goals for 3 years.
For 3 years.
That's pretty cool, man. Okay. So other games played. So Portugal, if I don't talk about this game, Mr. Ibr92 would forgive me. So I have to talk about because it's involving Ronaldo. He's a big fan of Ronaldo. So Portugal won 3-1 against Turkey. And Humphrey, that game, very important for Portugal. They won't be playing against Italy as earlier predicted by many pundits. It's going to be Portugal against North Macedonia. Don't you think that should be a banana peel for them?
Yeah, it's going to be a banana peel, but they are prepared. Ronaldo did it before the match yesterday. He called his guys, called his boys, told them this is a match. We have to prosecute. We just have to be ready. That was a mental preparation. And that was probably what Italy lacked yesterday. And they were not able to win that match. So for Ronaldo and his gangs, I'm sure they are ready for Macedonia. So Tarkowski should not expect another shocker.
All right, let's cue in this call. Let's see who is in here. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, it seems that caller is not ready for us. Let's see. Okay, let's just move ahead. Alright, Gareth Bale scored 2 brilliant goals in a vintage individual performance to take Wales a step closer to qualifying for their first World Cup since 1958. The victory over Austria in the playoff semi-final. Austria's Christoph Baumgartner hit the crossbar in the 5th minute before Bale's majestic free kick sparked ecstatic celebrations for already thunderous home crowd in Cardiff. Wales captain struck again early in the second half, shooting beautifully on turn from a short corner. Beautiful one coming from Gareth Bale, helping us try qualify for the next round. Alright, in South America, World Cup qualifier, Brazil defeated Chile 4-0, and it was Vinicius Junior, Neymar, Coutinho, and Richarlison who got the goals for them in that encounter. Also, this news is concerning Bruno Fernandes, who is set to get a new deal with Manchester United. Let's take a look at fixtures of games to expect for the African World Cup qualification today. DR Congo against Morocco, that game is 4 p.m. Cameroon against Algeria, that game is 6 p.m. Mali also will play host to Tunisia. Egypt, this is a replica of the final for the African Cup of Nations, Egypt against Senegal, that game is 8:30 p.m. And the game of the day, the game of the decade, is Nigeria against the Black Stars of Ghana. Same time, 8:30, that's the time for that game. Alright, result of games played in the North Central America World Cup qualification. Jamaica played at a 1-0 against El Salvador. Panama against Honduras ended 1-0. And United States were forced to go by Mexico. Costa Rica defeated Canada a goal to nil. Brazil won 4-0 against Chile. Colombia defeated Bolivia 3-0. And it was Paraguay who got the better of Ecuador 3-1, while Uruguay defeated Peru by a goal 2-0 in that particular one. Alright, there are more games to expect today. Make sure you catch those games, most especially the game between Nigeria and Ghana. Thank you very much for coming to the Sport Maestro.
It's always a pleasure being here.
Humphreys, thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure.
Alright, to wrap on Total Sport on Ibr92.5 FM. Nigeria game comes up 8:30. Remember, catch that game, watch that game, support your country responsibly.